Hello again, wrestling fans. My name is Shane Shadows, and this is Classic Indies, some of the great independent wrestling matches from all over the world over the last 30 years. Once again, I'd like to thank those of you who've reached out to me personally and told me what a good job you feel like we're doing here, how much you enjoy the matches that we're bringing you, you enjoy the commentary, you enjoy the presentation and the production values as they continue to evolve and improve. This week we're going to go to, I believe we're going to Broadway, Virginia, and we're going to see a very special match as Kevin the Truth Casey presents the Satanic Warrior taking on none other than the Beast from the East, Bam Bam Bigelow. And we're going to go to the tape now here. I believe, like I said, this is Broadway. Satanic Warrior practicing their pre-match ritual. Look at the size on this man. Tremendous condition. A powerhouse. But of course, Bam Bam Bigelow, no slouch in his own right. He may not look the part of a powerhouse, but at this size, at 450 pounds, and the agility that he showed, without a doubt, Bam Bam Bigelow earned everything he got in professional wrestling. Headlined WrestleMania against Lawrence Taylor, the New York Giants great. Had multiple runs and championship matches in the major arenas all over the world. Certainly, a little feeling out process here early, and these guys are both kind of hesitant to kind of dig into each other right away. Now he's getting the Warrior upset. I think Bigelow's kind of reaching in there, kind of taunting him a little bit. And Kevin the Truth trying to make sure his charge stays under some type of control here. I believe your referee is Dave the Wave McAllister. I don't expect this one to be a long battle. I mean, when you got two behemoths like this, I mean, these matches don't tend to be particularly long. And I know some of the matches we've brought you recently are a little bit longer and more intense battles. A few weeks back we had Ric Flair and Ronnie Garvin on a house show match, which kind of deviated from our Classic Indies format because it was sanctioned by the NWA, but it's just a match that I felt was very good to bring to you because most of you who are watching these matches like those type of battles. Bigelow's showing some signs of his agility here early on. What we got here? Like I said, as we often say, some of these tapes are in excess of 30 years old and were not particularly well stored. They've suffered through some various degrees of flooding and damages. I tried to save what I could from the late Neil Superior's collection that his mother, the lovely Pat Kirchhoff, who is a very dear friend of mine, has allowed me to use and copy. And I bring these matches here on the weekly basis. And when she watches them, she reaches out to me and tells me how happy that she is that I have used this footage and how proud she thinks that her son would be that I was letting this footage air out here in the World Wide Web, which was unfortunately not really a major thing. The internet was not yet really a thing of any repute before Neil was unfortunately killed. Big tackle there. The gigantic Satanic Warrior hit a wall. Oh, and a drop toe hold there. Bigelow's got the advantage here quickly. He's going to try to make short work of it. Make a wish. Oh, big stomp. We are probably just days away from the big weekend, Labor Day weekend, the Riverbend Rumble for Riverbend Park members in Falling Waters, West Virginia, and then a Sunday afternoon, the Big Bear Brawl in Brewston Mills, featuring some of the best independent professional wrestling action sanctioned by Championship Pro Wrestling. Kevin the Truth has climbed into the ring trying to sneak up on Bigelow, but he doesn't seem to understand that Bigelow's already caught him, and he's going to make a... So it looks like that plan worked. That plan worked between the Truth and the Satanic Warrior, and now Bigelow's reeling. Face full of bootstraps right there. That just rubbed you right across the eyes and disorientation. It burns. And now we got a little bit more of a skip here in the action. You can hear it in the background, folks. I mean, things are definitely going on here. Another great opportunity to talk about some of the great programming that you can find right here on the Independent Rewind. And now, all right. Well, that's the end of that. Ladies and gentlemen, Johnny Kidd. Tyrone Knox, ladies and gentlemen.
And their opponents with a combined weight of 489 pounds from Chicago, Illinois.
Speedy and, I want to say it's Speedy and Turbo. The Ring Lords, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, fans. One fall tag team action here from Chicago. The Ring Lords. And they have a reputation of being and they are not only have the reputation, but they are, I might add, tremendously talented and outstanding.
The legendary Bob Caudle on the call for South Atlantic Pro Wrestling here. I almost hate to talk over a guy of Bob Caudle's credibility. You ever talk about a Hall of Famer? Tyrone Knox and Johnny Kidd going to try to take the measure of the Ring Lords here on South Atlantic Television. Yeah, a little bonus this week. This probably should have been Wildcard week. And we didn't know. We thought that we were going to see Satanic Warrior and Bam Bam Bigelow. Next thing you know, we got Johnny Kidd and Tyrone Knox and the Ring Lords. Big reversal. Nice tackle by Knox. Step over. Wow, he's an athlete. Oh, power slam. Didn't get all of it, though. I apologize to say I don't know the name of this referee. Oh, right down across the arm. There I was. I was a little ahead of you, Bob. This guy's, he's credible. He's credible. Uh-oh. Uranagi. Whoa! Oh, he muscled him up. That was actually kind of semi-impressive there, because... We'll just sit here and play with this. This probably won't last much longer. I wonder what the hell's behind this. This is sometimes it's fun just to wing it like this. We've done a couple solid weeks of hard-fought matches, and oof. Finish. Nah, maybe not. Ring Lords from Chicago. Home of Abe Froman, Sausage King. Oh, big elbow. Caught him probably right underneath the chin. Johnny Kidd don't know where he is. 2 count. Double backdrop. As always, fans, we hope you're enjoying classic indies. And South Atlantic Pro Wrestling was one of the independents started in the shadows of the Jim Crockett Promotions NWA selling to WCW. George Scott, the previous Crockett matchmaker, got involved, started getting back with some of the old smaller towns who weren't getting wrestling regularly anymore, and tried to reinvent that area with a lot of the talent that was well known in that area, plus some young guys. Neil the Power Superior being one of those young guys who went to South Atlantic and ultimately became their last champion. Tyrone Knox isn't playing. Irish whip right into the buck. Oh, he might have hit his chin there. We're going, oh, look out. Brock Lesnar, he ain't on that one. Wow. Wow, Rusty Riddle won that week. All right.
A lot of times you never know what's going to happen when you step in that ring, fans. A lot of times an underdog is going to be able to
squeezing on that head. I think that's Ring Lord Speedy, but I'm not sure. Oh, that didn't work, but that did. Oh my. Not the not quite ready for primetime players here, and I'm not here to criticize or I'm not much on the botch, the you effed up and all that kind of stuff, but Remember, this is in the day you shot the match, and it basically that's what aired. There was no re-editing. There was no second takes. Whatever match it was, it was. You know, as you can see, you know, here this week on South Atlantic. He does have a lot of determination and heart. There's no doubt about that. And you got to admire the mullets on the Ring Lords. I mean, I had a pretty impressive mullet myself during this era, but I mean, these guys might have just they might have outdone me.
Johnny Kid's got a rat tail. Looks like got out of him.
Oh, really? He's got a 2 rat tail. Referee's wearing white socks. Of all the fashion faux pas that we've seen in professional wrestling, ladies and gentlemen, the referee wearing white socks with black pants and black shoes. Quite possibly the worst. Gut wrench bomb there. And the bright lights in the big city, South Atlantic Pro Wrestling, circa 1992. And put your boot up on the top rope, dude. It'll make it a lot easier. Another tag here. Oof. Thank you. The Ring Lords get the Duke this week on South Atlantic Pro Wrestling. As we roll on here, what's next? What's next here? Let's see what's next on this tape. Though, let's just keep. Yeah, let's see what's next here. It might be something fun. You never know. We try not to take ourselves too seriously here on Classic Indies. Sometimes fun's just fun. Yes. It's the ultimate party tape. People were crash and crunch the video. The ultimate party tape. Watching cars explode and people die. Yes. Allow how long? 2 to 4 weeks for delivery. Write that address down, Frost. We're going to give them or that number. We're going to get. Hold on a minute. Hold on. Hold that number. Hold on. Let's see what's going on here.
We're going to call it.
We're going to call. We're going to call them.
We're live, ladies and gentlemen.
I am not playing
This is
around.
now turned into Wildcard week.
Yes. We love Wildcard. We love Wildcard. So we're going back to the keypad here. 1-800-542-7500.
See what we get here.
Can you hear it?
Yeah.
This call may be recorded for quality assurance.
I hope so.
Special promotion today for select callers. If you are over 50, please press 1 now.
There you go.
If not, press 2.
Well, I'm 49. What should I do? I mean, stick by the rules?
Yeah, better stick with the rules.
Just for calling today, you have qualified to receive free roadside assistance.
No shit?
Roadside assistance entitles you to free.
Just like the guys who crashed probably got free roadside assistance.
And much more. You get all of these roadside benefits absolutely free. And you can also save a guaranteed 50% on all of your car repairs when you participate in our Ambassador Auto Savings
If
Program.
they can just throw in a warranty on that.
You can qualify for our free roadside assistance program and save a guaranteed 50% on all of your auto repair expenses. Press 1 now. Otherwise, press pound. Again, to hear how you can qualify for our free roadside assistance program.
Should I go with that one?
50% on all of your auto repair expenses.
As long as they don't charge your
Press
phone
1
bill,
now.
yes, huh?
Otherwise, press pound. Please hold for the next available representative.
Are we going to go with this?
I think we're going to keep going.
Are we going to go?
I'm going to try to get the crash and burn, crash and crunch. I want that fucking tape. If somebody's got it, I want it.
Obviously, they have not changed their number in years. How would you think this is back late 80s, early 90s?
Oh, yeah, this is early 90s. Anaheim, California, 92825. I wonder how long they're going to wait.
This is going to be good.
I can't wait.
If somebody answers, it's going to be so great.
Oh, I know. Right now, they're actively like buzzing everybody who works for them,
Yeah.
I'm sure. So someone pick up the fucking call.
Hold for the next available.
good morning. Just for calling Protect My Car, where all calls are recorded. You qualify for an auto savings program where just for being a member, you can get a guaranteed 50% deductible on your covered repairs. Now, in addition, you will receive free roadside assistance, tire rotations, and even free oil changes throughout the year. My name is Lee Way. How are you doing today?
Hey, what's going on, dude? I got to tell you, I'm excited right now about this because, listen, I'm watching some old tapes of mine, and it told me that I could get the Crash and Crunch VHS videotape for $19.95 by calling this number. Do you guys still have that available?
Okay, so this is Protect My Car.
Well,
PMC for short.
this was Crash and Crunch, and cars were blowing up and exploding on this tape, so I just figured maybe you guys were connected together, so maybe you were going to protect me on my next car, but thought maybe you still had the videotape as well.
All right, so the number that you dialed has either changed or been disconnected.
Okay, 1-800-542-7500, is that you?
So the number that you dialed has either changed or been disconnected. This is Protect My Car.
Yeah, but what's your number?
I am going to give you the number that will, better assist you, but while I have you on the phone, let's go ahead and give you the details on your auto savings program that's going to save you a guaranteed 50% deductible on your auto repair.
I really just want the tape.
You're definitely going to, okay, well, you're going to definitely take advantage of this free roadside assistance, free tire rotations, and free oil changes throughout the year, okay? Now, what's your first and last name spelled correctly?
I'm Howie.
And what's your last name?
Felter Snatch.
Sorry, what's your last name?
Felter Snatch.
How do you spell that?
Feltersnatch. Felter Snatch.
All right. Well, Howie, what's your zip code where you're currently living in?
92825.
All right. You're in Anaheim, California. I want you to hang tight for me. Just for calling in today, you have the opportunity to have a special offer. Please stay on the line while I transfer your call.
Sure, thanks. All right, well, we're done with that one, but we gave it a shot. Ladies and gentlemen, a little deviation here this week from the program. As Crash and Crunch became something that it really kind of turned into something else. Go ahead and hit play, see if there's any more wrestling matches or anything else we can add on here.
Right now.
That's great.
Thanks. I hope we'll get some feedback on that. We'll probably get more people will call me about.
A whole nother deviation of the shows, calling old numbers from VHS tapes.
I don't know, well, are we done here? Are we going back to South Atlantic footage or? There's Hessler and Wahoo, but we did that one a while back.
471 pounds from the good old USA,
TNT!
One fall, 10 minutes.
From the good old USA.
From the good old USA. A little bit more South Atlantic.
All right, fans, tag team action right here. TNT as they make their return to South Atlantic Pro Wrestling after the injury to the leg.
Tommy Seabolt and Tommy Angel, TNT. Both of them were Crockett TV guys. Of course, pink tights and blonde mullet hair, baby. A lot of Aquanet in here. Johnny Del Rio in the ring here in the black tights. This real powerhouse type. And, of course, Roughhouse Graham. Not to be confused with my dear friend Roughhouse Matthews, who I hope is watching today. A little bit more South Atlantic action for you here this week as we have morphed this program into something unlike anything that we've done here before. Saw the Ring Lords here a couple minutes ago. We spoke to somebody about the Crash and Crunch VHS tape, and apparently not available any longer. So I guess I probably shouldn't be expecting to get my tape in the mail in 2 to 4 weeks. Del Rio a little staggered by those drop kicks there by Seabolt.
Angel now still outside the ring. Seabolt in. Seabolt showed you right there. He has no bad effects from that knee injury of his and that leg injury.
Yeah, Seabolt looking pretty good for a guy who got his leg hurt a couple weeks earlier previously. This is 1992. 1992 action in the Carolinas. Obviously, as we have mentioned, the South Atlantic was an attempt to capitalize on the former Jim Crockett Promotions towns that were no longer being.
Nobody home.
Oh, nobody home.
Sold it anyway.
Luckily, Tommy Angel able to recoup very quickly from that missed drop kick.
What do you think that pin conversation was
Oh, my.
kick, and all you fans probably saw that it was short.
It was short. Nice firemen's though.
Enough of steam and power behind that one.
I mean, you got to say these guys all physically look good.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, with the exception of Roughhouse, but that's okay because I mean, you're not supposed to. Everyone shouldn't be pretty. Everyone shouldn't look like a model in wrestling. It takes a contrast.
TNT looks like a tag team.
Yes, they do. They
Two guys
absolutely
put
do.
together.
Blonde hair, pink trunks. You know, I hope he lands that drop kick next time. I mean, I genuinely do. A wild week of action here on Shane Shedder's Presents Classic, or in this case, possibly less than Classic Indies.
Deviated into Wildcard Wednesday.
Yes, it's turned it into Wildcard Wednesday, one of our popular features where we just put Wildcard Week.
Yeah.
Well, Wildcard Wednesday is just so easy to say. Well,
Yeah.
well, when we first started recording the show, we recorded it on Wednesdays.
Right.
So we were thinking Wildcard Wednesdays, but yet it's never played on Wednesdays.
It's always on a Thursday.
Thursdays at noon, fans. If you're a fan of Shane Shedder's Presents Classic Indies and our unique take, sometimes as example this week, I'm certainly not here to criticize the quality of the work of anybody. I've been a pro wrestler myself for the last 30 years, and I know that everything doesn't always come together magically and perfectly. So I'm not here to criticize anybody's work or technique. Just here to have a little bit of fun watching some of these old clips, walking down memory lane, and sometimes plug some of our upcoming events. Of course, you know, we got this one here is probably playing well. We're probably past Labor Day at this point. I think we're you know, spoiler alert, we record these shows all at once. We don't get together once a week. I mean, I know it might be a confusing. See, we're letting you in on the inside this week. You know, we're giving you something a little bit different.
We tried to order the Crash and Crunch. Now we're letting them in on the inside.
Yeah, we're just having a good time. It's a good thing we didn't remember a couple of months ago. We did that thing where they had like they were doing like the rape. We did like the rape. They had a rape commercial in the middle of one of these things, and you know, we didn't call that number.
I'm not calling that number.
Yeah, even we are not that callous as to mock something as serious as a rape. Ralph House with a left to the eyes. He ain't getting paid by the hour. He wants this thing done. He wants this thing done, and probably no less than we do. Seabolt with a big reversal there in the corner, coming at him. Oh, wicked left-handed clothesline. And a cover, and a 2.
Little teeny-weeny steps there.
A
little bit of a shuffle.
Now, Seabolt, we're going to try that drop kick again? Come on. Tommy Angel, how I love him. Alrighty, and a cover. Coming off that Midnight Express-like elbow. Didn't quite have the execution of Bobby Eaton, but good effort anyway. Del Rio looks like, in the other corner, looks like he's ready to try to get back into this matchup. Look.
Fans, our next match, we're going to get a look at Mike Starr.
Oh, Neil Superior. Neil Superior coming up in our next match, folks. I don't know. We're gonna how much time are we in on this thing?
We're 23 minutes in.
Yeah, we're not gonna get the Neil Superior this week, fans. We're going to geesh. I don't know. You think anyone's going to sit through 25 minutes of this particular show?
They might. I mean,
this one might be the all-timer. I don't think we've definitely never done anything quite like this.
No, this is new. We have went off the rails here.
Now these two are starting to fire them in here now. Roughhouse doesn't want to take that snapmare. He don't want to go for shit, but he. Yeah. All right, now he's done. Like here come on, Del Rio, finish it. Oh my, Del Rio was coming in like, yeah, you're right, coming in like a ton of bricks. He was a big boy. Nice backdrop. Nice backdrop. You see guys who you maybe they're not completely polished, but you can see some promise, and I can see where this Del Rio. Wait a minute, he was trying to go over, but it ain't gonna happen. A big look at this.
There it is.
1, 2, 3,
Yep.
and I got a feeling from what we've seen here this week, and we can see TNT got the nod. The two big tag matches here on South Atlantic Pro Wrestling, I believe TNT was on a collision course with the Ring Lords, and I'm sure that cultivated a lot of matches, fascinating, hard-fought bouts that captured the fans throughout the Carolinas. We're going to see it here on the replay one more time. A big backdrop That seemed to take a lot out of Del Rio at that point. So much so he ended up in a compromising position here. And, of course, Seabold diving off the top. Up. Bob Caudle, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and hit pause from here.
We'll never stop.
Yeah, we'll never stop. This thing will be like 2 hours long. All right, so first ever here, which we're going to, I guess we'll have to categorize as a wild card Wednesday. The Ring Lords victorious in tag team action, as was the TNT and South Atlantic Pro Wrestling action, and of course we almost got a new car warranty when we were trying to order an old tape. So join us next week. Anything can happen here. Classic Indies with Shane Shadows. We'll see you then.